All right. Let's start another episode for Shapes 2. And today is going to be a slightly special episode in that we are not focused on progression, but we're more focused on blueprints and system building. So some of the pain points I've observed, the first one, to be exact, is that when we merge multiple lanes, like for example, if we need to paint, one of the things that we need to do very oftenly is to kind of paint various amount of shapes. Like for example, in here we need to kind of scale this thing out by adding multiple lanes that we need to kind of paint. And as you can see, this is kind of chaotic. It's not a good experience, especially if you have more than 2 or more than 3. They need to be spaced out in a way so that they don't interfere with each other, because of the special design of this bridge. You cannot turn right in here, for example. It's the same idea for the other land bridge as well, or whatever you call it, like a tunnel. So it becomes rather chaotic when you have many lanes. So one way we can circumvent that is to build a system that you can take in multiple inputs of color and output all the lanes together. Like for example, if we have like something like a 3x3, right? So I guess this one, where you have 3 lanes kind of entering from the bottom. You have the coloring entering from the right, and then you have the output going out to the right like that. So if this is something that can be done, that will be perfect. And now we have also the potential to unlock the 3rd floor. So if we have all the materials being fed in one input, but on multiple floors, the same idea can be done through a one pipe channel as well. So if we can do that, then we can save a lot more space. And that will help with the planning in general. Instead of like wasting time on figuring out like this shenanigan, we can automate. We can spend a lot less time figuring out the logistics. So that's what I'm trying to do today. So let's start off by first finishing this particular shape, and that'll give us enough money to go to the 3rd floor, and we can unlock the 3rd floor officially. And the other thing that I kind of want, to be honest, is the foundations 4. So this will give us a 3x3 foundation, and that will give us maximum maneuverability in terms of what to do. But also, we can make do with the current 2 foundations. But I guess the other one we could do is to just try to unlock this foundation 3, where we have 2x2 and cross. I can't think of what to do with cross, but 2x2 is definitely going to be useful. If we have, like, for example, 2 inputs coming from the bottom, like instead of this, we can just have like that. 2 inputs coming from the bottom. Like for example, you got fluid from the right and this on the left, and then you have these 2 right here. And that could be like a color thing, you know? Or you can just like add more to it, like the one that we just deleted, which is like 3x3. So maybe the best way to do this, at least the one that I can think of, is to duplicate this design so that it's doable. Like to duplicate the existing color blueprint. So we have a color blueprint that's right here, for example, right? Yeah, that's a color. Basically, we take in one fluid from this side and one from that side. Let's rotate this a little bit. Control X, flip, and like that. And then this guy will go out like that, right? Essentially, we can duplicate this into 2x2 and 3x3, right? That will also give us like more maneuverability. And also one thing to note is that this does not currently support multiple layers. So if you have bottom layer, then you're just kind of screwed. Also, this is wrong. So instead of that, we do it like this. So swap this like that. Swap this like this. So fluid will also go in from the side. Will always go in from the side. And that's actually a good design. So a solid will always go from the bottom, and the fluids will always go from the side, like that. Right? And that will give us clear directions, also clear design of what to expect. So how about we, since we already unlocked the 3rd floor, let's try to build a better coloring system where we can color 2 things at once. Right? Let me think about the fluid input. So basically, if we have 2 on either side, we can input for 2. That will be a good way. Let's do a 2x2. Let's do a 2x2 first. Should we still keep everything on the 1st floor or try to do this on the 2nd floor as well? Fluid is a little bit tricky because these are multi-floor buildings. And if you cross over to the 3rd floor, it might not work. So, might be a good idea to stick to the 1st floor right now. And eventually we'll scale this up to something else. Once we unlock, let's see, what else do we need to unlock? I think we just need to unlock a few other foundations, these 2 in particular. Painting here, maybe, we might need that, but right now we just need to unlock these 2 foundations. 3 and 4. Yeah. The L shape, or the T shape, it's not really that necessary, to be honest. Let's go with the simple existing shapes. Like, we can do that for now. We'll make do. And then eventually we can transform this into like a more complex shape once we need it. So yeah, let's do it. And the most requested shape is probably, let's see, we have 2 layers of input and 2 layers of space pipe, and we can make everything 2 layers. If we do that, then that's gonna require some intricate balance, right? First, my single layer coloring. This is my single coloring, right? If you're gonna do it for each layer, then we need all of these. So let's rotate that just a little bit. Okay, so how do we do this? If we're coloring both layers, then that's going to be 4 in total, right? And I don't think this can sustain 4. This can only do 2. Even if we add a floor to it, it's still going to be iffy. Maybe we can shrink this a little bit by moving the pipes down to over here. And then this guy can shrink up. Yeah? And for this guy, there's not too much way we can kind of reduce the size. But for this guy, for sure. Alright, let's try to do that experiment on one side. Basically, we're going to get rid of... let's remove the first floor and switch. And like that, and like that. Yeah. And for the pipes, we got 3 input from here. We're gonna extend that pipe to here and feed it in there. And now we have extra row here that we can start working around with. And for this guy, ooh, maybe there is a way we can save some space. If we, instead of feeding it through the pipe here, we can unlock the 3rd floor and just feed it from over the top, right? Or we can shrink this so that everything will be on the 1st floor. And we don't have to raise this anymore. So that's an improvement on the existing design. You know what? Let's focus on that for now. Let's make a list. I feel like there's too many things. Alright, so first thing I can think of is to improve coloring blueprints to down level fluid to 1st floor. Build 2x2. Let's see. 2 input double coloring BP. So let's do the first. So basically we're gonna move some of these up to the next level. So instead of like all of this, we're gonna shift all of these up. So let's see, can I shift this up? Oh. Alright, let's remove that. 1 level and boop. And like that, right? Like that. Like that. Oops. Like that. And for this guy here, let's just go all the way down. Oh, this is weird. Like that. So now I can shift things. Actually, hang on. No, I can't. I still cannot shift these things. Maybe I can move those guys over if I... No, they still need this thing. So they still need the space for that. Let me think. What if I reverse this? And then all the pipes will be on the 2nd floor. And all the feeds... What if I raise this to the 2nd floor? So if I raise this to the 2nd floor, then only the pipes need to be on the 1st floor. Would that give us some space? Or no? Can't tell. Problem is there's also this space that's kind of wasted. And if you want to feed into this, there's no other way to feed into this but to lower that space. How about if I raise that to there? That's kind of hard. To this way, maybe? I can move it to that way. But what does that accomplish? Give us one more space to scooch over, I guess. So let's raise it all the way there. And instead of that, let's go that way. Ooh. Hang on. So if I raise that, return it, and like that. This could work. So we're moving over to this and shift everything down. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. Okay, so now we can shift this one more place down. So like this. And for this guy, also should probably shift. The pipe thingy, let's see. Do that, I guess. And then this thingy will just come to there. And cancel all this. And yeah. Let's remove all this. Just need to flip this. And return like that. Perfect. Does that give us space? I don't know, honestly. Maybe I can raise this, maybe? Like, to the 3rd floor. And then go down to the... Virtually cannot go down to the 1st floor. It has to be that way. But that'll get rid of this and give us extra space. Could work. Alright. Alright, this is doable. This, that. Now we can remove this entire line and shift everything to the left. And let's still feed them through this one here. So instead of feeding it through there, we're feeding it through here. And for the floor here, let's just connect all of these. And for the pipe, let's see. That, nope. Is that a pipe? Nope, it's kind of weird like this. So fix a pipe like that. And that allows us to input the pipe from the 1st floor. But we still have to feed it to the 2nd floor. So we're gonna do like this, and we're gonna copy paste this everywhere. All right, we're good, I think. Anything else? We can shift this thing one floor down, I guess. Oh yeah, they do have like a cross, so I can shift this thing 1 floor down or 2 floors down. Yeah, why not? Why not? Like that. And also the pipes here, we don't have to do that anymore. It's just... oh, it's on the 2nd floor, okay. Do you need to raise this? Alright, so go that way. And for the pipes here, these two are weird. Let's do like that. And ooh, okay. Maybe we can do something like, so that got raised. And then we can do, oops, like this. Do we even need this? We don't need this. We just need to feed that in the machine over there. Okay, so we also need to feed the thing to here. I think we don't need this one either. Just need like down, connect. So that's on the floor. Yeah? And now everything is tight. Those are being fed back. Now we have all this extra space. 3rd floor for the win! Look at that. Perfect. Now I have to remove all this again. Copy, flip, rotate twice, put it in place. That should be it. That should be it. And that should be able to do with anything. So the normal thing. Let's just save this as... I think it's color, right? Coloring basic. There's a color somewhere. Let's save this as color. Okay. It also allows us to use this as a basic component for our 2x2 design. And let's see how many we can accommodate. I think we need some space like that. So all 3 floors are needed. In that case, we cannot realistically build this in a way that you can squeeze in more than like 6 units or 9 units of coloring in there. So it has to be like either this with only 1 floor, or you know, some other complex logic that I haven't really thought about how to do it. But yeah, sounds good. Okay, first one is done. Let's see. Got this done. Now build by 2x2, 2 input double floor coloring BP. If we're doing 2 floors, so that means we have 4 inputs in total, right? So we need 4 inputs to be imported, to be colored, and that can be done. So imagine we have 2 floors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here, whoops, here, 1 floor up, 1 floor up. That's it. So we'll do some coloring for this kind of input. What we can do is to circumvent, essentially copy paste this coloring input and circumvent one entire row into the other one, and then do the same thing. Maybe this is not the best way to kind of list this. Should I do the vertical way? We also stack them, or join them afterwards, right? Into 2 floors. You know what? Let's give this a try. Let's give this a try for now. and we're moving that way, so let's copy paste the input here. Let's see, what do we need? Need to raise this. What's on the second floor here? Maybe we don't need this complex logic. Just need one single thing. Let's see if I can extend this. So if I do get up there, problem is it has to get up there. Is there any way I can not do that? Nope. This is the only way you can feed it in there. What if I move this out? But that defeats the purpose. Kind of. Yeah, there's no in between. How do I do that? It's just kind of ugly. If I remove all this and up level it here, could be done. Could be done. Yeah, the third floor also has that. Occupy. So this is the pipe floor. Unfortunately, it does need this to be part of it. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's just use this as this. So we're gonna include that as well as the input. So we have this as input. So if we do have it like this, then maybe we can do something in the middle, right? Or I can just like face them towards each other, like. Oops. You have the 4 input here. Like this, maybe? If you have the 4 inputs like that. No, I don't think it will work. Let's put that down for now. And we're also going to do the same thing over here. We can overlap the pipes because these are, you know, essentially the same pipes. Yes. Don't need them to feed each other. Actually, we don't need all of this at all. We just need to connect those. Yeah, we don't even need this. We can just move that one step closer. And that is it. That is all we need. In terms of outputs, we can shift this a little bit by some magic. So instead of like feeding it all through there, we can do it in a way that all the inputs are here. Let's do the left first. Oops. Wrong place here. Let's put all of this down. So all to the left. And let's do that. So slightly more space. For this guy, let's just feed it all the way to 3rd floor first. Like that. And for you, it's gonna be plain old like that. Yep. And for you, we're gonna just introduce you to this. And for you, we're gonna introduce you to this. And for you, we're gonna introduce you to this. So now all 8 lanes are being fed into that. And you guys can just be fed directly into that. Let's change the piping a little bit so that makes sense. Pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Whoa, what is this? What? There you go. That's all inputs. Okay. Let's see. What's the rate here? This is 1500. Oh, 70. Okay, that's more than what I have. So I need to feed them in a way that you can have more than double the pipe. So you do that. Nope. It's one or the other. You need 2 pipes at least, right? For these kind of things. 1500. Yeah, 4 of these is how much? 6,000. This is 72. So you need 2 pipes to connect all of these in order for the pigment to flow through, I think. So let's see. How do I do this? How about we just connect all of these? And for the bottom one, let's do like that. There. Now we should have 2 pipes feeding into... These 2 are feeding into that. It's a single one. Yeah. And then for in terms of connections, we have this connection, and we can have 1 extra connection that are on the same level. So we have maybe this. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Cool. But I think I got to power the wrong way. Should have used it to power the other way. Fudge. Okay, how do I do that? I can do like copy the same infrastructure here. This is all pipes on this floor, right? So raise it, flip it, and just connect all of them into where exactly? Like that. Wait. So we're gonna copy all this. And oops. Wait, what? What happened? What? Where did the things go? Did I cut it? What? Alright, fine. Copy all this. Flip them. And just... Why is this place different? You know what? I'm gonna figure this out on the other way. Okay, so let's do it that way. And we're gonna use it on this, so like that. It's all 8 inputs. And we're gonna have 8 inputs from there. So where we can circumvent all the 8 inputs there. So 4 of those can be for 1 pipe, right? So we just need 2 pipes instead of all 8. Okay, let's just do 2 pipes. Like that. Okay, so bottom 2 are connected, top are connected, and yeah, we just need 2 pipes for the rest, which is gonna be. So we need to connect all this. Let's do the first floor, 3rd floor. Let's do 3rd floor. And whoa, like that. It's hard to tell, honestly. Like that? Yeah. Alright, you naughty dogs. We have, let's see. These are all on 3rd floor, so these can just pass through like without a problem. So we have these guys in here, 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 right? Ooh, okay. Okay. So you have to be here. For you, you have to be... Like this, and for you guys, it's gonna be like that. Okay, perfect. Now, copy this, move to the 2nd floor. It doesn't apply anymore. Wait, it does. Cool. Alright, I think I solved it. Alright, cool. Now, for the pipes here, we need 2 connections for the pipe. One is already over here, the other one just needs a simple one like that. And that should be it. That should give us the 2A connection that we needed. So this can be fed in either way. All right. So for you, let's see. So that's passing on the connections all the way to this end. But the easier way would be to just flip this, I guess. We're gonna copy this entire mechanism and just flip it to the other side. Yeah, that will be the best. In terms of pipes, it's the same idea. So we're gonna grab these pipes, flip them, and feed them right here. For the pipes, we're gonna do, oops, are they on the third floor or second? Third. I don't know where that support comes from, but I don't really want to ask. Okay, so now we have these 8, and these 8, these 8, and these 8. So how we're gonna send them over? How about we... These all has to go through that. How about these all have to go through that? Simple enough, right? So like that, and like that. For you, my sir. Raise to the next level. Well, the good thing is I have multiple routes I can take, so I guess I can send it to the 3rd floor. For you, it's the same idea. Raise it to the 3rd floor and send it over to the 3rd floor, right? And the first thing you do on this floor is to lower it. Like literally the first thing you do. Let's copy this and flip this and do that, right? In terms of seconds, we're gonna do like this. Now, these are gonna be fed through that, and we're gonna do the same pattern in what's your problem? Oops. Yeah, this should work. For you, it's the same idea, except that you have to be fed through to the 2nd floor. Okay, that's problematic. Okay, so these has to be put down like that, but these don't really have to be put down like this, so we can do something like that. Right? Or even better, we can do something like this. Yeah. So this will fit in there. Actually, hang on. Now we'll give us space to go to here. So instead of like feeding it to there, we're just gonna feed all of these to... Wait, this is going that way. So we're gonna feed all of this to... that. Right? Oh my god, I solved the problem. Oof. Far from elegant, but should work. This is a 2x2 coloring problem where if you have 2 floors of each fluids, then it will work. For this guy here, I can essentially expand the capability by copying one more floor. So let's do copy. Actually, hang on. Let's do a copy of this floor. Do this and Hmm, 3 floors is tricky. How about if I do like that? Ooh. How about that? That'll work. This guy, on the other hand. Might work? I can't tell for sure though. Also, I might want to connect those. Just because. Yeah, let's connect those. And for the 3rd floor, I definitely need this. So let's move it up. Like this. That. Ooh, okay. So like that. This will do. Like that. Okay. Now let's copy the same thing. Move it over to this side. Now we support 3 floors. For you, it's the same idea, but for this side as well. Boom! Now we support 3 floors. Although we might run out of pigment, but that's not a concern because we only color 2 floors, so any of the 3 will work as long as we're supplying 2 floors. Same cannot be said for this one though, because yeah, it will require some complex merging logic if we want the solid to work. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and save this. So this is color 2 floor. 2 floors, 2 inputs. All right. Okay, 3 floors. I'm just gonna save myself some brain cells and not do that. At least not at the current moment. And wow, just to do all that has taken us 50 minutes. I can't believe that took us that long. But hey, I hope this worth it. I hope it is worth it, and it's a good place for a wrap. Let's think about something else, other improvements that we might not be doing this, at least not for this video, but maybe we can do it for other videos. What are some of the other pain points we have? 4-way merge, like if we have 4 trains dropping off 4 solids, and we want to merge them, could be a problem. Or another one, like a common scenario will be like just having 1-2 levels of materials trying to merge with another 2 levels of materials. Let's see how this goes. We need a lot of space, apparently. We can probably get away with like a 1x2. Right, we just need more space. If we have a 1x2, then we can still output all of these. Yeah, we can still output all of these into something else. And at the end, we can still stack them and output those together. So 2 floors, that's for 2 floors. What about 3 floors? Let's just build directly for 3 floors, shall we? Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is, just type in here, 1 input, 3 floors, and stacker. Yeah. And we might need more space than we want. Let me think. How much space do we need? On an intuitive sense, we need probably 3 times 1, but it's hard to kind of plan that out, is it? Isn't it? Want to merge them, that's going to be particularly painful. So let's see. First off, let's try to optimize this one-way merge. Yeah. Try to optimize this, since now we have unlocked the 3rd floor. Is there any way we can do that better? One way I can think of immediately is to... this is feeding... Wait, what is this doing? 1, 2... Okay. One thing that's like immediately obvious is that now we don't need to do this kind of circumventing. And we can just do like that. And boom. This is doable. I guess not. So we still need the extra floor. If I move this thing forward, then one of them has to kind of move to the 3rd floor anyways. So I guess a good way to do this is to just do raise to the 3rd floor, go there, go down, do it like this. Does that help with anything? guess this guy can now be moved up and scooch a little. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Scooch it up a little bit. Also, that means... Hang on. This is interesting. So, we can do essentially this. Feed them back up. So still need that extra space. Yeah, there's no like simplifying this. But I guess we could also just save one more space by shifting this up. Yeah. Yeah, this is an actual save. Okay. There. And shifting this guy up. So interesting. Okay, let's remove all this so we have more space. And also shift this guy up. Maybe I can move this a little bit. Alright, this is kind of screwed up. Let's design this in a slightly simpler way. Okay. Okay, so now we have one input from top right, one input from bottom right. So we're gonna have something that looks like this. One input from right, one input from bottom, and we still need that area there, so there's no skipping on that. And we should be able to fit this in. Yeah. And let's copy paste this pattern here. So let's flip this. Put it here. Put it like that, and let's see, do we need all this? Probably not. And we can just input this guy here, right? So yeah, that's our input for this, and for output I can just like tower this over. Let me think. Anyway, we can save more space. This is the furthest I can go to the left. Okay, so yeah, the problem is if we were gonna save space here, then That's the best way to do it. Maybe I can get away with this. And this guy will go in there. This guy will go in there. This guy will essentially raise all the way to the 3rd floor. And then go down from here. This guy will go down from there. The pigments here can be fed to the other side. Oops, sorry. Flip, supply, and instead of having those being supplied from the left, we have those supplied from the right. I can do so without this convoluted thing either, because we only need to do it from the right. Oops. Okay. So like that, right? And then we have this thing raised to the 2nd floor, and boom. This thing to the raise to the 2nd floor, and boom. That's it. That's all we need. And that's very compact in the sense that nothing can be further reduced. Right? Or I can actually send this guy over and squeeze him in. Can I do that? Yeah, the thing is just it's just that this has like so much possibilities now. Might be a good idea to face it the other way. So like doing that. Once you have the output going out like this, you're gonna have those kind of turn back, right? Loop around essentially. Let's give it a try. So we're gonna get rid of this. Let's remove all of this thing on the right, except for that. I'm gonna copy this, flip this, rotate this. And yeah, basically we're gonna reverse the polarity on that. Yeah, and they're all gonna be feeding from the opposite direction. And for you guys, let's remove. Okay, let's see. We're feeding from the opposite direction, right? So these are all the outputs. Let's see, hang on. Not this anymore. These are definitely wrong. And the feed here can come from the other side. So this is just the output of this. So we just need to do like this. Like that. Or not even like have to be like that. It can just be like turn around and like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the output for that. And for the input for these units, we have to go through... Oof. That's one input. But we also need another input. Fudge. Okay. Like this maybe? Now, one of them will be fed into that. One of them will be fed into that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the problem is that this cannot get to the other side. Because these two are already occupying the other ones. Does it have to be though? Maybe not. Okay, so the problem here is these two needs to be fed to that two bottom. These two has to be fed into these two in the middle. How can I do that? Yeah, there's no kind of going in between there. Now, maybe if I feed them in a slightly different way. So, like for example, this is feeding the right, and this is feeding the left. And then we can have... yeah, essentially like this guy feeding... to the right. And this guy feeding... to the left. Right. Now this guy can just go ahead and feed. Oh, it can't go down. That's the thing. Like, it cannot. It has to be on that level. So I guess this has to be on the second level. So, like, wait, what? Like this? Yeah. Alright, fine. This is not that possible. What was I thinking there? Oh, you have to pass through the second floor. Yeah, there's not a lot of ways to do that unless you turn it around and feed it from the other way. But that will require you to expand the whole thing. Can I shift this all the way to the left? If that's the thing, then I can kind of squeeze in like 2 inputs in there, I think. Wait, can I? There's 2 inputs, right? So I can raise this over to the other end and then support it, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Sounds good. Let's do that. Let's give it a try. You are the same idea. Where, oops. Ah, shite. Maybe I can do a little bit of leeway. In like this, and in like this, right? Wait, why can't I just feed them from over there? Oh lord. To the left? From the left? Oh, is that even possible? I think it is. Alright, cool. Instead of having those feeding over here, let's just do something like boom, boom. All right, so these 2 can, instead of just lower to the first floor, right? So these 2 come through that. The other 2 come through something else. Let's just remove all this for now. Yeah, we don't have to feed it through there. Can we just like feed through here, right? Like that, And like that. Oops. Like that. And like that. Yeah. And now I have to figure out is just how to supply them to over here. Which is pretty easy, I think. Alright, that's 2. And for this guy... Yeah. For this guy... Like that. I think I figured it out. Yep. Okay, that's a single layer. A single layer. Oh, merging store. Oof, it's been so long. I can still optimize this just a teeny bit, I think. Do that by kind of removing this line. So let's shift this line over. So instead of like, this thing is kind of mandatory, right? These two are absolutely mandatory in place. But I think I can get away with some of these. Let's see. Let's get rid of. Oops. Let's get rid of these things. And shift this one more away. So. Nope, this cannot be done. Oof, okay. Wait, I guess I can be done. All I have to do is to reverse these polarities. So we'll do this. Right. Okay. So like this. And wait a minute. This is weird. I don't need all this. Just need to be able to reach here, right? And this guy is the same idea. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay, so all I have to do is to erase this to this direction here. And raise this to this direction here. And yeah. And the same idea applies to this. So we're gonna X, Y. And there you go, I saved one more roll. I saved one more roll. So I do have to erase this. I erase them in here. Then redirect those two to this direction. This is the outlier that cannot be changed, right? Can I change this outlier? So if I raise those from this direction, then I can kind of fit those through here. Okay. So instead of raising these two to there, I do like this. So like this, right? And now you can essentially be like that. Like that. And that'll help us get even... Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. I'm a freaking genius. Got these two feeding to the right, these two feeding to the left. And these four... Let's see. This is feeding to this is feeding to that. Oh my god, I came up with a perfect design. Wow. Perfectly boxy design. Alright, I'm done. So this is now a single unit of, let's see, save as. This is going to be a three-way merge, a two-way merge, so stacker, right? Stacker. Instead of the normal stacker, we now have an improved version. It looks like this. Extremely clean. Okay, that's enough for our video. It's been almost 90 minutes. I'm gonna cut it short. Sorry, this is a little longer, but we've done these three things as our homework. So until next episode.